Hello friends, today we discuss about some examples, right? Now our first example is illustration number 9. Find the position of the image formed by the lens combination given in this figure. You can see here these are the three lens. Here the object is placed, object O. Here the distance is 30 centimeter, right? So here there are three lens. We know the formula of lens, 1 by V minus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F, right? We have to find out the position of image, right? So we have to find out the image distance, right? So here this is our first lens, second lens and third lens. Here the image is due to the combination of lens. So first of all we have to find out the image from lens 1, right? And this image from lens 1 act as a object for lens 2. Then we have to find out image for lens 2. Then this image for lens 2 is act as a object for lens 3, and final we get the image, right? So we have to use lens formula 3 times for these 3 mirrors, right? So here for the image formed by the first lens, so here image formed by the first lens. So here for first lens object distance is 30. So for first lens, so U1 is equals to minus 30 centimeter because left hand side. Focal length F1 10 centimeter. We have to find out V1, right? So we know the formula, 1 by V minus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F. So 1 by V1 minus 1 by U1 is equals to 1 by F1. So we can write that 1 by V1 is equals to 1 by F1 plus 1 by U1, right hand side, right? So 1 upon F1 is 10 minus 1 upon U1 is 30. Here plus, but U1 is minus, so plus minus minus, right? So here 30 LCM, so here we have to multiply by 3 minus 1, so 2 by 30, so here 15. So we get inverse V1 is equals to 15 centimeter, right? So here the image formed by the first lens is formed at 15 centimeter distance, but here plus, so image is formed right hand side. Now this image act as a object for the second lens, right? But here see friends, now here the image is formed at 15 centimeter. So here something like here distance is 15 centimeter, right? So here the object distance is, here total distance is 15 centimeter. The second lens is at 5 centimeter. So the object distance is, we have to subtract this 5 centimeter from the 15 centimeter, right? So now image formed by the second lens, so image formed by the second lens. So here object distance U2 second lens, so total distance is 15 centimeter, right? But the second lens is at 5 centimeter, so we have to subtract 5 from 15, so 15 minus 5, so 10 centimeter. Then V2 we have to find out, F2 we know the value of F2, see minus 10 centimeter. Again we have to use the lens formula, 1 by V minus 1 by U is equals to 1 by F, right? So 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f, but v2, u2 and f2. We have to find out the value of v2, so we formulate v2. So 1 by v2 is equals to 1 by f2 plus 1 by u2. So here 1 upon value of f2 minus 10, so minus 1 by 10, plus 1 upon value of u2 10, so here minus plus cancel, so 1 by v2 is equals to 0. So v2 is equals to infinite centimeter, right? So we can say that the image formed by the second lens is at infinite centimeter. Now this image from the second lens act as a object for first lens, right? So here the object distance is infinite for the third lens. But friends, we know that if object distance is infinite, then we get an image at the focal length, right? So now image formed by the third lens, right? So here object distance u3 infinite, right? v3 we have to find out. Focal length f3 is equals to CL plus 30 centimeter, right? But we already know that if object distance is infinite, then v is equals to f, right? So we can write that here u3 is equals to infinite, so v3 is equals to f, means f3, so we get 30 centimeter, right? So focal length 30 centimeter, so we get final image at 30 centimeter, so we can write v3 is equals to 30 centimeter. So we can write that final image is formed at 30 centimeter distance from the right side of the third lens, right? So here very easy example, we have to use only lens formula, 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f, right? Okay, now our second example, example number 7. Double convex lens are to be manufactured from a glass of refractive index 1.55 with both faces of the same radius of curvature. So here radius of curvature is same for the double convex lens. Then what is the radius of curvature required if the focal length is to be 20 centimeter, right? So friends, here the refractive index of glass is given 1.55. We know the value of refractive index of air, which is 1. So here first medium air, second medium glass, so n1 is equals to 1 and n2 is equals to 1.55, right? So here we can write that n1 is equals to 1 and n2 is equals to 1.55 with both faces of same radius of curvature. So here the radius of curvature is same, right? So here double convex lens, so here two radius of curvature, so r1 is equals to r and r2 is equals to minus r, right? Here we know that for the double convex lens we already discussed that for the first surface radius of curvature is positive and for the second surface radius of curvature is negative. So here we take r1 is equals to r and r2 is equals to minus r, right? Okay, then what is the radius of curvature required? So we have to find out the value of radius of curvature r, right? Okay, if the focal length is to be 20 centimeter, so f is equals to 20 centimeter, right? Here convex lens is given. We know that for convex lens focal length is positive, but if concave lens is given, then you have to take focal length negative, right? I repeat, we already discussed that for convex lens focal length is positive, and for concave lens focal length is negative. So here convex lens is given, so we have to take focal length positive, right? Okay, now we know the value of n1, n2, r1, r2. We have to find out r. F is already given, then we know the formula. We have to use lens maker's formula, right? 1 by f is equals to n2 minus n1 upon n1, right, into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. So we use the formula. So our formula is 1 by f is equals to n2 minus n1 upon n1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. So 1 upon, we know the value of f. Value of f is, see here, f 20, n1 1, n2 1.55, r1 r and r2 minus r, right? So 1 upon f, we know the value of f 20 is equals to n2 1.55 minus n1 1 upon n1 1, 1 upon value of r1 r minus 1 upon r2 value of r2 minus r, right? But we know that minus minus plus, right? So 1 upon 20 is equals to 1.55 minus 1, so 0.55 into 1 upon r minus minus plus 1 upon r. Now, so 1 upon 20 is equals to 0.55. Here we have to take LCM r. So 1 plus 1, 2. We have to find out the value of r. So we formulate r. So r is equals to 20 into 0.55 into 2. Right. So we get 22 centimeter. Right. So r is equals to 22 centimeter. So radius of curvature is 22 centimeter. Okay. Now our next example, exercise 8. Example number 8. A beam of light converges at a point P. Right. See the sentence. A beam of light converges at a point P. Now a lens is placed in a path of the convergent beam 20 centimeter. See here the direction is same, right? 12 centimeter, I say 20, okay, sorry, 12 centimeter from P. At what point does the beam converge if the lens is first a convex lens of focal length 20 centimeter and second a concave lens of focal length 16 centimeter, 20 centimeter. Okay. Now see the sentence, a beam of light converges at point P. So the ray converges at point P, and here lens is placed in the path of the convergent beam 12 centimeter. So object distance is 12 centimeter, and here the direction is same. So we have to take object distance positive, right? So here in this case object distance u is equals to plus 12 centimeter. So at what point does the beam converge if the lens is? So we have to find out the image distance, right? For first case, convex lens of focal length 20 centimeter, and second a concave having focal length 16 centimeter. So we have to discuss for the first case for convex lens. Now here in this case we know the object distance u is equals to 12 centimeter. Focal length f is equals to 20 centimeter. Here we have to take focal length positive because convex lens. We have to find out image distance. We know the formula. We have to use lens formula. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. So 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. We have to find out the value of v. So we formulate 1 by v. So we get 1 by v is equals to here 1 by u right hand side. So 1 by u plus 1 by f. So we can write like this. As we formulate v, then 1 by v is equals to 1 by f plus 1 by u. So 1 upon value of f 20 plus 1 upon u, value of u is 12, right? So here 12 into 20, so 240. Here we have to multiply by 12 and here 20. So we get 32 upon 240. So v is equals to 240 upon 32, right? So we get 7.5. So image distance v is equals to 7.5 centimeter, right? So we can write that. So image is obtained by intersection of rays at 7.5 centimeter in, here answer is positive, so in right hand side to the lens, right? Okay, so this is our first case for the convex lens. Now we have to find out the image distance for the concave lens. So B for concave lens. Now we know the object distance. Object distance is positive, u is equals to 12 centimeter. Here for the concave lens, focal length is f is equals to 16 centimeter, but here concave lens, so we have to take focal length negative. We have to find out the image distance v. Now we already know the formula. We have to use the formula for lens. The formula is 1 by v minus 1 by u is equals to 1 by f. We have to find out the value of v, so we have to formulate. So 1 by v is equals to 1 by u plus 1 by f. So 1 upon value of u 12 plus, but f is minus, so plus minus minus, or we do one step extra. 1 upon value of f is minus 16, right? So plus minus minus, so 1 by v is equals to 1 by 12 minus 1 by 16, right? Now we have to take the LCM of 12 and 16. So LCM is 48, right? So 12 into 4, 48. So here 4 minus 16 into 3, 48. So 3. So 4 minus 3, 1. So 1 upon 48. So we get inverse it. So v is equals to 48 centimeter. So we can say the image is obtained by intersection of rays at 48 centimeter, but in right hand side to the lens. So we can write that. So image is obtained by intersection of rays at 48 centimeter in right hand side to the lens. Okay, so this is very easy example. We have to use again lens formula, right? Okay, now our next example number 10. What is the focal length of a convex lens? Focal length 30 cm in contact with a concave lens of focal length 20 cm. Is the system a converging or diverging lens? Ignore the thickness of lens. So here, what is the focal length? So we have to find out the value of the focal length. But here one convex lens and one concave lens is given. So here we have to consider the combination of the lens, right? Because here two lenses are there, right? So here we have to write the given data. Here focal length of convex lens f1, our first lens, so f1 is equals to, we know that the value of focal length for the convex lens is positive, so here we have to take f1. The focal length of convex lens is 30 centimeter. Now focal length of concave lens f2, so here in contact with a concave lens of focal length 20 centimeter, but here concave lens, we know that the focal length for the concave length is negative, so minus 20 centimeter, right? Now we have to find out the effective or equivalent focal length for the combination of these two lenses. Now we can say that the focal length of combination of the two lenses, we know the effective focal length formula, 1 by f is equals to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2, right? Okay, so 1 by f is equals to 1 upon value of f1 is 30 plus 1 upon f2 minus 20, right? So here plus minus minus, so 1 by f is equals to 1 by 30 minus 1 by 20, right? Now we have to take the LCM of 30 and 20, which is 60. So 30 into 260, so here we have to multiply by 2, minus 20 into 360, so here we have to multiply by 3. So 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. So 1 by f is equals to minus 1 by 60. We have to take inverse. So f is equals to minus 60 centimeter. So the effective focal length, or we can say the focal length of combination, is minus 60 centimeter. So here the answer is minus 60. So here minus is there. So this minus represent that the combination works as a concave lens, because here we get focal length minus, right? So we can say that here negative sign represents that the combination of lens works as a concave lens, right? So here our effective focal length is negative, so this combination of lens works as a concave lens. Suppose if the answer is positive, then we can say that the combination act as a convex lens, but here we get focal length minus, so we have to say that the combination of lens works as a concave lens. And we know that for convex lens convergence takes place, and for concave divergence takes place, right? I repeat it. Convergence in case of convex and divergence in case of concave, right? But we have already discussed about this converging and diverging. We already discussed that converging for convex and diverging for concave, right? Okay, this is up till now. Thank you.